people strong, and the vibes is never wrong. We are beauty, we are power. We are people in the sun. We are beaches, we are rivers. We are melanated ones. We special and there is no denying. Tobago is number one. I am you and you are me. Together we're stronger. Good morning, Tobago. Good morning, Tobago. Good morning, Tobago. Yeah. Hey.
Tobago updates.
Na, 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 na.
Good morning, Tobago.
Na, 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 na.
Wake up with Candace and Denasia.
Let's go, go. It's a brand new morning. Rise up to a brand new dawning. As the passion start to rise, the energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hail my neighbor. 60,000 people strong, and the vibes is never wrong. We are beauty, we are power. We are people in the sun. We are beaches, we are rivers. We are melanated ones. We special and there is no denying. Tobago is number one. I am you and you are me. Together we're stronger.
Welcome to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates,
Your source for current affairs in Tobago, Trinidad, and the region.
with the perfect conversations to complement your morning routine. I am Denasia Dempster.
And I am Candace Jackson. Here's what's making the news in 90 seconds.
Tobago now has 444 active COVID cases after 17 new cases were confirmed on Wednesday. In a statement issued on Thursday by the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, 17 people are hospitalized, one of whom is fully vaccinated, whilst 13 are unvaccinated. The division further stated that although the island has 6,982 recovered patients, the death toll remains at 247. Minority Leader Calvin Morris and Chief Secretary Farley Augustine have been going back and forth with respect to Deputy Chief Secretary Watson Duke Dubai trip. Speaking at a media press briefing on Wednesday, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine highlighted the disorganization by government agencies in Trinidad. Mr. Morris questioned what was so different about Mr. Duke's objectives for this trip, which required his urgent need to acquire the tickets on his own, and whether the entire contingent received their visas all at once. The minority is calling on a detailed description of the contingent, including the additional costs expended. He lamented the blueprint presentation done by the Deputy Chief Secretary was in poor taste and not a true representation of Tobago. On to news from Trinidad, former Minister of Agriculture heads to Canada. Former Agriculture, Land and Fisheries Minister Clarence Rambaha tendered his resignation on Wednesday, signaling his departure to Canada, but not as a diplomat, rather a family man. He was appointed as senator after unsuccessfully contesting the Mayaro seat in the 2015 general election and continued as a senator and a minister after being defeated in the Chaguanas East seat in 2020. The former agriculture minister was the leader of government business in the Senate following the death of former energy minister Franklin Khan. Details on these and other developing stories in our newscast tonight at 7:30 p.m.
All right, well, that's some interesting things coming out of Trinidad, and we've seen here that we get a little bit more explanation, but perhaps that was why, Dr. Raleigh decided that maybe we should remove him from the Senate because he's been wanting to spend some more time with his family.
He also mentioned that this move was done to facilitate the elections, which is coming up very soon. Right. So, sometimes we may hear stories and think it's something really in-depth, But based on the facts, you know, he said that he is spending a lot of time away from his family, and he just wants to be around his family right now.
And politics does take a lot of toll on you, on your personal life, on your family life. So for persons that are in politics, they have to, you know, it's a lot to juggle. So sometimes when persons step back, it's not necessarily that they don't want to be in it anymore, but, you know, they have other priorities.
Especially being that he was in this since 2015. I mean, now it's 2022. That's a long time.
Right, and it continues to be a lot of more speculation, especially as it pertains to, well, former Attorney General Paris Harari, because he's now the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, right? So there continues to be a lot of speculation on that. But back home in Tobago, we see some back and forth between Minority Leader Calvin Morris and Chief Secretary Fali Augustine about this Dubai trip.
Yes, it has been going on for some time now, for the entire week. And I do hope moving forward that the questions that are being asked are answered. I mean, he did say it wasn't their fault necessarily, it was the organization by the Trinidad government. But I do hope that going forward there is some kind of nipped it in the bud situation.
Right, I found it interesting though because, you know, we saw on Wednesday Chief Secretary Fali Augustine explained that, you know, there were only 3 persons that went on the trip. And then Mr. Morris now came yesterday to say, well, no, there might have been more persons that were approved, and then he's asking all these questions. So it's both of them accusing each other of not speaking the truth in a way. So, I mean, we had hoped that the explanation that the Chief Secretary gave on Wednesday was enough, but apparently not.
Yeah, it's still a lot of back and forth. So I really hope that this situation is dealt with, because it seems like a never-ending situation.
Right, and we know that Chief Secretary indicated that he doesn't want to spend too much of time on this. So we'll see where that leads. In the meantime, on to today's discussions, we are speaking about the rising food prices in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, so we're having a conversation with Rajiv Dipti, the president of the Supermarkets Association in Trinidad and Tobago, who would give his take on the increase of rising food prices.
And we have also Mr. Wayne Baptiste, who would be contributing as well and give us his take on, you know, what's been going on and what can we expect, because it seems as though almost every week when you go to the grocery, you pay a different price for an item. And, you know, persons are, it is becoming a major strain. Even though it was a strain before, for these past 2 years, it continues to get heavier and heavier. But in the meantime, we will be off to a break, and we'll be right back with the rest of our conversations.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC Secret Recipe Bucket, with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Morning, good morning, put a smile on you.
I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards.
Welcome to Tobago Update Sports. I'm your boy Marcus Daniel. Thank you.
Trinidad and looms as
remains when
the public is
nobody lives here. Oil and gas exploration continues to affect the livelihood.
Spearsides Marine in
Tobago
fishermen.
When will the
Sion Francis
hospital be fully functional?
Of the 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. window
at the island
treasures
like the Golden
continue
Waterfall
to rise in Tobago.
Are
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Support brand cleaning products, tough on grind, yet gentle on you. In the kitchen, use only Support dishwashing liquid. Washing your clothes, use only Support liquid laundry detergent. Sanitizing your home, work, or any environment, then Support antibacterial multi-purpose cleaner is the brand for you. Ask for Support detergent products today because we're a family. It's locally made with a great price and everyone needs a little support.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported. Now joining me is Mr. Wayne Baptiste, President of the Gulf Association, and welcome to you, sir. And he is here to talk to us about the Trinidad and Tobago 114th Open Golf Champion. So tell me about this. It's been going on for 14 years.
First, I want to say good morning, Tobago. And it's a pleasure to be here this morning to be able to give some insight on our 114th TT Open, which will be taking place in Trinidad and Tobago during the period 19th to the 27th of March 2022.
All right, and then it's supposed to have some big names coming out and taking part.
Yes, we have a lot of golfers coming in from Canada, USA, Bermuda, all the Caribbean islands, all the Caribbean countries, and some local top talent in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right. So, how is this being organized?
Well, it's take a lot. What happened is that we started since in October, where the Trinidad and Tobago Golf Association organized a team, and we will have sat and have meetings, communicate with sponsors, and we'll have went to Jamaica and different countries to see how it is done, and then we came back and we put a plan in effect.
And it's being hosted in Tobago this year.
Right, at Trinidad and Tobago. We have the open ceremony taking place at Magdalena Hotel, and then
that's this weekend.
That's this weekend. That is on the 19th, and on the 20th we have the Puram, and then we move to Trinidad on the 22nd.
All right. So for the Tobago part of it, what can we expect? Like, what are some of the big names, the big players that are going to be taking part in it in Tobago? Or is it that it's just going to be, you know, you do some of the tournament in Tobago and then some in Trinidad.
Yes. What we have the opening ceremony taking place in Magdalena, where all our big sponsors, we have invited them. They'll be coming up. We have invited some of the ministers, Minister of Sport, and we also would be having the major tournament in Tobago on the 20th, where we have professionals coming in from USA, Canada, the Caribbean Airlines. They'll be coming to Tobago with their family and friends to be able to partake in the tournament.
All right. And so tell me about, like, why bring some of this to Tobago? Why is it so important?
Well, you have to remember that Trinidad and Tobago Golf Association is responsible for golf in Trinidad and Tobago. And I think it's time that we bring one of these big events to Tobago. For more than one reason, the golf tourism is very important for Tobago presently, to strengthen the economy. If we bring 100 golfers maybe every month to Tobago, we will have a lot of money coming in Tobago, and that money maybe come back down to junior development of golf. Wow. And that is the direction the TNTJ is looking at.
All right. So you have a list of sponsors that you are willing to share with us?
Yes, I do have. First, I want to thank all the sponsors under these hard times to be able to come and sponsor a tournament like this. So I would like to firstly thank the Prime Minister Youth and Culture Fund, which is our platinum sponsor, National Lottery Control Board, NICWAN, First Citizen Bank, Guardian Life Group, Parier Fuel, Caribbean Airlines, Kenson Group of Companies, Crystal Waters, Keek Chonona, Nabisco, TM Ramnath Company Limited, Junior Sami, and Carib for being able to assist in sponsorship at these trying times. We want to thank each and every one for the support for golf in Trinidad and Tobago.
How much collaboration is involved with this with some of the Tobago golfers?
Well, yes. What is actually taking place right now is that we will be meeting with the academies in Tobago. Presently, we have seen a rise in small academies. So the TNTJ is looking to make some amendment to their constitution where we can get some academies involved and be part of the Trinidad Golf Association. So we are proposing to have a meeting with them to see how best we can sit with them to get them involved in golf in Tobago.
Okay. And so
I want to meet with you to share my personal testimony and other local testimonies. Call me now, Juliet Roberts, at 341-0715. The number again is 341-0715. God bless you.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Coconut Coconuts Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC secret recipe bucket with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Good morning. Put a smile on your...
I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards.
Welcome to Tobago Update Sports. I'm your boy Marcus Daniel. Thank you.
Trinidad and looms as
remains when
the public is
nobody lives here. Oil and gas exploration continues to affect the livelihood.
Spearsides Marine and Tobago fishermen.
When will the
Sion Francis
hospital be fully functional?
of the 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. window
Still
at the
find
island
treasures like the golden
continue to
waterfall.
rise in Tobago.
Are you looking for that all-in-one?
Tobago updates. Good morning, Tobago. Wake up with Candace and Denise.
Let's go.
Welcome back. With us we have Mr. Wayne Baptiste. What encouragement would you like to give to the public about this golf tournament?
Well, what I would like to say is that for the Tobago aspect, the tournament will be starting officially on Sunday, and we ask the public to come out, support the golf in Tobago, and bring the kids to view our top talents. Our top juniors will be coming across to play, and come support.
I know you were telling me earlier that this is a vaccinated tournament, so COVID protocols will definitely be observed.
Yes, all COVID protocols as dictated by the Ministry of Health will be observed. It is a full vaccinated tournament at this time, and we'll be checking on all persons, visitors who will be attending the tournament to ensure that they are fully vaccinated.
Just remind us one more of the time for the tournament.
We'll be starting around 8 o'clock on Sunday, and we'll go till 6 p.m. So we ask the public, Tobago, to come support golf in Tobago.
There you have it from Mr. Batiste, who is giving us some insights about this golf tournament and reminding persons to come out and support. This is a great thing for Tobago, especially in our tourism aspect. So come out, support the Gulf brothers and sisters. We'll be right back after the break.
Support brand cleaning products, tough on grind, yet gentle on you. In the kitchen, use only support dishwashing liquid. Washing your clothes, use only support liquid laundry detergent. Sanitizing your home, work, or any environment, then support antibacterial multi-purpose cleaner is the brand for you. Ask for support detergent products today because we're a family. It's locally made with a great price and everyone needs a little support.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
We party till we drop down there with a lot of pretty girls down there, down in Tobago.
Good morning, Tobago. Good morning, Tobago.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago. We had a very fruitful conversation with Mr. With Baptiste today. He's the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Golfing Association, and he was here to tell us and share with us about the golf tournament that they have coming up starting from Sunday. And he really asked the public to come out and support this initiative, come out and be a part of the tournament, come out and see everything that is taking place on that day. We thank you very much for joining with us. Stay tuned. We have more with Ria and Julian with the morning show. Have a good day.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC secret recipe bucket with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Good morning. Put a smile on
I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards.
Welcome to Tobago Beach Sports. I'm your boy Marcus Daniel. Thank you.
Trinidad and looms
and remains. When
the public is made,
nobody lives here. Oil and gas exploration continues to affect the livelihood.
Spearsides Marine and Tobago fishermen.
When will the Roxborough Hospital be fully functional?
Of the 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. window
Still find
at the
treasures like the golden
continue
waterfall
to rise in Tobago.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Support brand cleaning products, tough on grind, yet gentle on you. In the kitchen, use only support dishwashing liquid. Washing your clothes, use only support liquid laundry detergent. Sanitizing your home, work, or any environment, then support antibacterial multi-purpose cleaner is the brand for you. Ask for support detergent products today because we're family. It's locally made with a great price and everyone needs a little support.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Gonna get my love, accepting that you're real, real precious. You're never gonna cramp my style, baby, cause I get a lot of pleasure. And if you wanna test my style, You better have a whole lot of measure, cause I'm a rock back chick. Never tag along, the never look back chick. Trendy, a little crazy, intelligently, singing rock back chick. No sticks, no stones, or any kind of weapon don't belong here. I don't wanna break no bones, I just want a microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, 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 good morning.
A real shocker for many. Really trying to get behind, you know, what is the situation, what is the circumstance, what's happening behind the scenes. We know something is happening, and many persons are wondering. We would have also seen, I think we had the resignation of Minister Clarence Rambarat.
Yes.
You know, and I saw where there was indications about, you know, probably leaving the country with the family and so on. Very interesting, but it has also led to what we can describe as the elevation of two other persons here from Tobago operating, you know, within the national space, and we saw it is Nigel De Freitas. Now we moved into a ministry and from Mason Hall.
Lawrence Hislop.
Lawrence Hislop. Interesting enough, and I recalled vividly, Rhea, when we were going through the campaign for the THA elections, and the Prime Minister had done a meeting in the Mason Hall area when the candidate was being introduced. I said to myself in listening to his speech, because, you know, I follow all the political meetings and it was so much easier to do via social media, I said, wow, Prime Minister Rowley spoke very highly of Lawrence Hislop. So that it didn't take me too much by surprise in selecting or identifying him in terms of bringing him into the Senate.
And you know, even on that note, opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar is stating here that cabinet reshuffle is a distraction. She said the whole cabinet should resign. But she's calling for the whole cabinet to resign.
You know, and I'm always amazed, Rhea, with politicians when it comes to that. I don't know. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, as a former prime minister in her term, she didn't only have reshuffling, she had a numerous firing and removals of ministers in order to reshuffle. So it's interesting now that you're sitting on the other end, indicating, you know, giving a kind of different review. But I suppose that's what politics is. Again, as the songwriter said, politicians don't lie, they just forget.
I love this is about the second time this week I think
isn't it an interesting time? And then we see the whole back and forth now taking place between the current administration, chief secretary, and the minority leader in relation to claims and concerns specific to the recent trip that took place. Isn't that a whole other kind of development, Rhea?
It certainly is. It certainly is. You know, but yesterday we also heard the minority leader, Kelvon Morris, speaking to several of the issues that have been put forward with regards the Dubai trip,
Mr. Watson Duke, Deputy Chief Secretary.
Deputy Chief Secretary Watson Duke's trip to Dubai, and so many questions surrounding that, the number of persons who went on the trip, how their visas were acquired, the amount of money that was spent, and all of these questions being asked at this point in time. And of course the public is waiting to hear what really happened. What is the truth behind this trip and the circumstances surrounding the trip?
You couldn't put it any better. Rhea, did you know about the Roxborough development plan? I understand that the Deputy Chief Secretary would have made a presentation,
in
you know,
Dubai,
where there were some images and so representing what Roxborough might potentially look like. I live in the Scarborough area,
yes.
so I was not necessarily privy to the consultation. So I was just checking to see if somebody residing in the east,
yes.
were there any consultations up there?
Yes, there was. In fact, there was one that I was somewhat privy to, and this could have been about a month or so ago, and this took place at the Roxborough complex, the State Great Complex.
Nice, nice.
So one of those evenings, I think it was during the week, that the minority not the minority, sorry, Mr. Duke did speak to this. There were persons, a lot of residents were out. It was also carried on social media, and he did speak to a lot of the issues surrounding Roxborough. He made mention of universities. He made mention of an airport out in Louisdor. That's where the heliport is. He made mention of several developments within the Roxborough and environs. Now, I remember some years ago chatting with Mr. Duke. This is before his very active political career. I think he was just minority at the time. But he spoke about reviving the Roxborough community. We spoke about several businesses that existed when he was growing up in Roxborough. As you know, I migrated into the east. Okay, I migrated. But he was born and grew up in Roxborough, and he spoke about several of the businesses that were just shut down, closed down over time, but wanting to revive the community because Roxborough is rich in business opportunities.
Interesting enough. It's very important that you bring that kind of clarity, because there were persons indicating that there was never any mention in Tobago within the public space and so on. So I didn't hear anything. So I thought that we'd kind of verify what's happening in that space. Rhea, do we have any birthdays on the lineup today? I know of one. One here in terms of our Tobago Updates birthday celebration. Today we are celebrating our youth host, Dwayne Nurse. And I recall vividly his excitement from the Youth Wednesday show. In fact, I think he started talking about this birthday some Youth Wednesdays ago. In terms of making that, that connection and so on. So this morning we hope that you are tuned in. Youth host Dwayne. Persons are going to be excited to see him on Wednesday again. Who knows? Definitely. He might come out in the birthday best. Come next Wednesday. All right, so we want to wish you a happy birthday going out to Dwayne Nurse, our youth host here at the Tobago Updates morning show. Beautiful, beautiful indeed. We trust that God will continue to richly bless you along the way. In fact, I wonder if Dwayne Nurse will be the junior to the big word man, as they call him, his dad. Giving those lyrics and so on. But we really want to wish you a happy birthday, Dwayne. We trust that you get a little time out. If you're at work to the best of your ability and enjoy it later. If you're at home, enjoy the celebrations, wherever you may be.
That's right. So lots more coming up here, Julian.
All right, most definitely. We want to thank all of you, those of you joining us via TV. That's Gael as well as M&E TV. Those of you joining us via Smash Radio. Those of you joining us online at TobagoUpdates.com and also via YouTube. We want to remind each and every one of you and those of you who continue to be loyal viewers online here with us via social media. We want to continue to remind you to share the live, share the live, share the live.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Rest easy at American Stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning.
Viewers, welcome back, and it is the Tobago Updates morning show, and we're really happy to be in your company this morning. We are chatting with the ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago from Panama. And this is Her Excellency Sylvia Miller Palmer, who is visiting with us in Tobago. This is actually her official visit to Tobago. Good morning and welcome to you.
Good morning, good morning. Thanks for the invitation. It's a pleasure for me to be here in Tobago. I can see that there is a lot of similarity with Tobago and the people from Colon, where I come from. Okay, so I'm enjoying it and I feel at home. Even though it's an official visit that I came to do, but the rest of the things that I've been doing here makes me feel at home and comfortable.
Well, we're really happy to hear that. And this is your very first visit to Tobago, yes?
Yes.
Now, you've been in Trinidad?
Yes, for a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
But this is your first official visit to Tobago?
This is my first official visit.
What would you say causes Tobago to stand out from Trinidad? You've been in Trinidad. Now
The environment is very peaceful. Very peaceful and relaxing.
Yes.
I have to be very careful because I came here for an official visit, and if I don't stand on my ground, I relax all day long.
A little bit too much, I know. Tobago does that to you.
Yes, that's what I heard. Yes. But
all right.
I really like the environment. You know, it's very Caribbean, very relaxing. Anywhere you go around, you see the beach. It's nice.
How similar is it to where you're from?
Well, I'm from the Atlantic coast in Colon, and we have also the same beaches all over the city, all over. The only difference is that we don't have access to the beaches in which you can bathe. We have to go a little bit farther in the coast.
Okay.
But there's the same Caribbean environment. People speak Caribbean English. We even have a similarity with the food from Trinidad and from Tobago. We have a similarity in the dishes. The English is almost the same as Caribbean. At times, I notice that I do understand the people of Tobago when they're speaking easier than the people of Trinidad. And I'm not talking bad about the people of Trinidad, no. But since they speak a little bit fast, it takes me a bit time to understand. And I noticed that here they speak a little bit slower than... It's just like the people from Jamaica, Barbados, which we are related to. So it's a bit easier for me.
All right. Everything is done a little bit slower in Tobago.
That's what I understand.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about your visit here. Now, we understand that yesterday you were able to meet with the business community. Tell us how that went.
Okay, it went out fine. My interest here is to see the way that as a Panamanian ambassador, we can have this business or trade with Trinidad and also with Tobago. Because as you may know, Panama is a country of trading, of services, of businesses. And ever since they returned the canal to the Panamanians, the country have grown. So we're interested in doing this exchange of businesses and trade with Trinidad and also with Tobago.
Yeah, and we're really happy to hear that. And what coming out of your meeting yesterday, what were some of the things that you were able to discover?
There is a lot of potential here. I saw, for instance, products that in Panama people are very familiar with, but not in the way they process it here, in a natural way. And I was saying that if we can access to these products in our markets, it will be people will be pleased with them because it's part of the idiosyncrasy, especially of the West Indian people that lives in Panama. The speaking English people, which are descendants of Barbadians and Jamaicans. So we have a great influence of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Very rich and very strong heritage. Now, this is also, in fact, you are creating history, not just this being your first visit, but this is the first time any Panamanian ambassador has been able to visit Tobago.
That's what I understand.
Yes.
When I told my secretary, I have to visit Tobago. And she said, yes. I said, yes. She said, but no other ambassador have done that. I said, but remember, my appointment is Ambassador of Panama in Trinidad and Tobago.
That's right. The
Not
and is
only
very important.
in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago, meaning I have to pay an official visit to Tobago. And I really wanted to come before because I've been here for a year and a half, but it's just through the COVID, the lack of flights, I just was not able. So 2 weeks ago when I came back from Suriname, I said to my secretary, okay, let us organize it.
That's right.
I need to go to Tobago.
That's right. Now, I understand as well that you are also going to be at the golf tournament over the weekend.
No, not really, no. I won't have time for that.
Oh, boy.
I won't have time for that. I wish I could stay longer, but I really don't have time.
So when do you return to Trinidad?
On Sunday.
On Sunday?
On Sunday morning. On Sunday morning, afternoon. I don't remember exactly the date, but I have to go back on Sunday.
Is there an opportunity for a beach bath in Tobago before you go?
I'm going to try.
You're going to try to fit it in, of course.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
Okay. Now, you mentioned the area here of trade, partnering with Tobago to see, what can happen. There are a lot of businesses, and a lot of businesses actually were created even during the COVID-19 period, the time that we were in quarantine. So a lot of things stood up. What are some of the opportunities for local businesses to be able to, expand?
Well, one of the things that I was saying yesterday is that we have to see this through Pro-Panama. Pro-Panama is an entity assigned by the government to do businesses with other countries. So I would have to start doing a deeper research of things. I have already seen things that I'm interested in, but I have to do a deeper research and then connect the people with Pro-Panama to see how we can go about businesses. But I saw a lot of interesting things, especially the things that they process here. For instance, the cassava flour, the yam flour. I mean, that's interesting. And I understand that the products are of good quality, well packed. So that's something I think that will be very acceptable in the market in Panama.
Okay. Is it that there's nothing like that in Panama?
Not at all.
Just what, wheat flour?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of the things that caught my attention.
And I'm happy to hear that. I think Tobago is excited. We can definitely be excited about that.
Yes, that really calls my attention. And I saw the other products, as I was telling the Honorable Agustin.
Chief Secretary.
Yes, the Chief Secretary. And I was really shocked to see the type of products that you people have here in a local environment. And these products, to export them, it will be a good way of trading and business for this community. So I'm really interested in this, but I need to get a little bit deeper.
Is agro-processing a big thing in Panama?
Yeah, we do.
In what areas?
In different areas. For instance, we export a lot of pineapples, watermelons, plantains, green plantains, strawberries. There is a high part of the country which is the province of Chiriquí, and then we produce strawberries because of the weather.
Right.
It's very cold, and a whole lot of processors, agricultural products in Panama.
Right. Well, Her Excellency, what other bits of information do you have for the people of Tobago this morning?
What can I say?
Oh, let me just, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but Her Excellency also has a birthday coming up.
Oh, yes.
I can let them know, yeah, I can, yes.
Yes, go ahead.
And it's in April, and interesting enough, it's on the 8th of April,
yeah,
which is my anniversary.
Yes.
2 days before my birthday. So we've got that in common.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know how we're going to celebrate this birthday, almost 3 weeks in advance.
I need to take some interesting pictures here,
yes,
because I've seen beautiful sights. That's one of the things that made me come. Because I said, well, since I'm going to be on an official visit, I'm going to take advantage of that and take some pictures for my birthday.
And I understand that you have your own personal photographer.
Oh, yes, my son.
That's right. Your son is going to be here taking some official pictures of you throughout Tobago.
Yes.
Definitely. Well, we're certainly looking. Of course, you're going to send us a couple of those pictures.
Yes, I will.
That's right.
I will.
So we really want to thank you for visiting with us this morning. I'm
Thank
trust
you
that
for
the rest of your
inviting
stay
me.
goes very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All the best to you. Thank you so much. Viewers, we want to thank you for joining us for this segment. Lots more coming up on the Tobago Updates morning show. So remember to share the live, share the live, share the live.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
I faked a migraine to skip my in-laws' anniversary.
I call all my girlfriends babe, so I don't mix up their names.
I always pick fights before my boyfriend's birthday, so I don't have to buy him a gift.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the KFC secret recipe bucket with 9 pieces of chicken and 5 regular sides for $129. Only at KFC.
Good morning. Put a smile on you.
I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards.
Welcome to Tobago Update Sports. I'm your boy Marcus Daniel. Thank you.
Trinidad and looms as
remains.
When the public is
nobody lives here. Oil and gas exploration continues to affect the livelihood.
Spearsides Marine
In Tobago
fishermen.
When will the
Sion Francis
Hospital be fully functional?
Of the 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. window
Still
at the
find
island
treasures like the golden
continue
waterfall.
to rise in Tobago.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates Morning Show. It's 7:29 a.m. this morning on this beautiful Friday. And in this segment, we are chatting with Sonia Allen, District Governor of Rotary District 7030. Yes, folks, and if any of you know Julian Skeet, this is an organization very dear to my heart as I also hold responsibilities within the Rotary family. Good morning and welcome to the Tobago Updates Morning Show.
Good morning, Julian. Thanks for having me. Good morning, Tobago.
All right, so as we get started this morning, we want to chat a little bit about, tell us about what's District 7030, Rotary District 7030 for those viewers who are looking on and unsure. I know about the work of Rotary, but give me a sense of what this concept is.
Okay, District 7030. 2,300 fabulous people of action across the Caribbean, Southern Caribbean, from as far up as St. Kitts and Nevis down to the Guyanas, Guyana, French Guiana, Suriname, and across to Aruba, Bonaire, Curaçao.
Excellent. So in the combination of District 7030, and I know you are serving as District Governor for this year, 2021-2022 term, tell us what's your focus as District Governor?
Oh boy. Well, I think, so coming out of the pandemic, my focus really is to re-engage my Rotarians, the Rotarians of District 7030. We have a couple initiatives as the district. We are very big on childhood obesity prevention. We're also a peace-building district, so you know, with the times that we're in, we have peace and conflict resolution going to play a big part in who we are for the next little while, and of course, environmental sustainability, which has just been made a new area of focus for Rotary International. So we're working on those three main things, along with other initiatives that we've had over the year.
Excellent. So as we chat specific to your visit here to Tobago, and I have to indicate here publicly, you know, that I am happy to be working on the team. For those viewers, yes, in my other capacity, I function as Assistant Governor supporting District Governor Sonia, as is common throughout all the islands. We have Assistant Governors. So I want you to give us then specific to the clubs here within Tobago. There are different arms in terms of the Rotary family. Tell us a little bit about the clubs within Tobago.
Okay, so we have 4 members of the Rotary family in Tobago. There's the Rotary Club of Tobago, the Rotary Club of Southwest Tobago, the Rotaract Club of Tobago, and the Interact Club of Southwest Tobago. So those are the different arms. Interact is our youth from 12 to 18 who do fabulous work together with our Rotaractors, who are our over 18s. In the past, we went up to 30, but recently Rotaract has been allowed to just, you've become a Rotaractor until. Now, everyone knows that as District Governor, my youth arms are the wind beneath my wings. They are my inspiration. They give me the desire and the drive to go on. And I had a fabulous session with the Interactors yesterday at the Finance Building. And, you know, I just cannot imagine where Rotary will be after in the next 10 years. Our Rotaractors and Interactors will take it to a completely different level.
Excellent. And viewers, we should also have on with us, just as the District Governor would have mentioned, the 4 presidents here within Tobago. So let's start by continuing we will continue the conversation now as we engage the presidents to give us a little sense of what's been happening in your respective clubs. Let's start with the Rotary Club of Tobago. All right, so we'll get started with Rotary Club of Southwest Tobago. Tell us a little bit about at least one of your outstanding projects here in the Tobago space.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Danielle Dakota Campbell. I'm the current president of the Rotary Club of Southwest Tobago. And our Rotary Club, one of our signature projects is our diabetes project, where we focus on sharing or raising public awareness on the treatment, cure, and prevention of diabetes. This year, we had to resort to online means to treating with our project, as we would usually have our mall fair where persons can test their numbers and get their information, get their feet massaged, etc. But because of the pandemic, we had to resort to online means. But this year we shared information, raising public awareness about gestational diabetes, juvenile diabetes, and advanced diabetes. We had a webinar online with Dr. Rennie Alfred, Dr. Maxwell Adeyemi, sharing information with persons throughout the region because we had the Rotarians and other persons joining us via Zoom. That's one of the wonderful things that we could say we took away from the pandemic. It's the ability to open our projects globally as well as regionally. So the Diabetes Prevention and Treatment Project is one of our signature projects at the Rotary Club of Southwest Tobago.
Within the visit here of the District Governor, President Daniel, just tell us very quickly, what's expected on Sunday? I understand that there are major activities happening on Sunday.
Indeed, so as part of our District 7030 Moves initiative, which speaks to child obesity prevention, we will be continuing that where we will have we start off very early in the morning, 6:30 to be exact, exercising and getting our hearts pumping and ready to move in the collaboration with District 7030. And we move straight from that Table P Government Primary School where we will be doing a beautification project. Just doing a facelift of the school on the outside of the school compound, just to give the students something to look forward to when school reopens, hopefully on the 19th of April. So this weekend we will be engaging in our community service project as well as our District 7030 moves. So we will be posting on all our social media platforms to keep the public abreast of what Rotary Tobago, Rotary Southwest Tobago, Interact Southwest Tobago, and Rotaract Tobago are all up to while our wonderful district governor is here in Tobago with us. The capital of paradise, as you often say, AG.
Excellent. President Rian, Rotaract Tobago, the man in the middle. Rian, is a good thing we did. At least two men in the middle of this mix. President Rian, tell us about at least one of your outstanding projects for Rotaract.
Morning, everyone. My name is Rian Lyons, the Rotaract President of Tobago. One of our signature projects we continue to do year after year is our back to school project. Last year, during the pandemic, we decided to donate 9 tablets to 9 families in Tobago, which was a very emotional and worthwhile project to see the smiles and cheers of parents and students who was very unfortunate not to be able to afford tablets. And we made such a significant road towards that. And this year, we will, continuing with child obesity, we will be focusing on a more healthy back to school choice. Back to you, AG.
Rian Lyons, I understand that you should also be warmly welcoming. The DG came in on Wednesday and we had another official of the Rotaract District Committee joining us last night.
Yes, we did. Our very own ADRR, Chanel. She'll be here to fellowship and share with us and join in our project on Sunday.
So we want to extend a warm welcome also to our Assistant District Rotaract representative joining us here for this visit of our District Governor. President Kaylee of the Interact Club of Southwest Tobago. Tell us about one of your outstanding projects.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Kaylee Lewis. I'm the president of the Interact Club of Southwest Tobago. One of our signature projects will definitely have to be our annual hamper distribution that we do around Christmas time. We encourage the interactors to bring some canned goods from home, some non-perishable food items so that we can give back to the community. We want to do it in a fun way, so we usually drive around Tobago. We make it like a road trip, we have little stops for food and that kind of thing. Music, everybody just carpooling. Obviously, we weren't able to do that last year and year before because of the pandemic. But what we did, we had a little station at our Rotary office in Glen Road, and we had persons come to collect their hampers. So our annual hamper distribution will definitely have to be our flagship project.
Excellent. And just give us a capture of what were the activities yesterday. We understand that there would have been courtesy calls as well as an Interact activity. Tell us about those very quickly.
Yes, so the presidents of the Rotary family in Tobago, we did courtesy calls to both the Chief Secretary and the Secretary of Health. In addition to that, yesterday, the Interact Club of Southwest Tobago, we had a part 2 for training session in interview preparation. our part one would have been resume writing and cover letter writing. So yesterday we had, the hands-on experience. Everybody was there. We were able to social distance. Thank you so much to the Division of Finance for allowing us to use their space to host our meeting. It was really an enjoyable time. We had the district governor there with us. I heard her say it earlier on that she really enjoyed this session, and I'm very, very happy to hear that.
Very much. And President Moylan of the Rotary Club of Tobago, tell us a little bit about one of
Hi.
your outstanding projects.
Right. Good morning to the panel. Good morning, DG Sonia. Good morning, AG Julian. So one of our projects, our signature projects, would be the Foresight project, and this is our third consecutive year. In years 1 and 2, we would have gone to the Scarborough Methodist and the Bell Garden Community Center with the Value Optical team, where they would have done testing for children in the primary and secondary schools levels. Value Optical, once they would have done their evaluations, they would have donated lens to the children that they saw in need. This year, however, we couldn't do that because of the pandemic, so we had to be creative. And what we did, we had a virtual session for
All right. President Moylan? All right. So it seems like we might have missed the connection there. Just to...
You hearing me now?
Yes, go ahead. You said you had a virtual session.
Yes. The name of the session was Shedding Light on Blue Light. And this was also hosted by Value Optical. You're hearing me, correct?
Excellent, excellent. Tell us very quickly, President Moylan, I understand there's a major event happening to close on Sunday.
Yes, this is our farewell dinner in honor of DG Sonia. And this takes place on Sunday the 20th at Makara Restaurant from 6 p.m. Now, after 5 days of fun, we hate to see her leave, but we understand we can't keep her forever. So this Sunday, all 4 clubs, we will be coming together to give her a warm Tobago send-off in the true Tobago spirit. And while I'm online, let me just take this opportunity to thank the management and staff of Makara Restaurant and DG. All the best for the rest of the time here.
Excellent. The President, Rian, very quickly, what's happening today?
Hi, good day. We will be showcasing our projects today where we will be showing DG Sonia some of the great work that we do on the island and Tobago as Rotaractors. So we'll be showcasing her one of our projects where we have assisted a family in building their home. And I will also like to extend a warm welcome to anyone from the age of 18 and above to share with our club, join our social media page and interact with us. We are very interactive and be a part of the Rotaractor family in Tobago.
Very much to all our presidents. District Governor Sonia, your immediate reactions. How do you feel? Are you excited about your Tobago visit?
Oh my gosh, the build-up has been incredible. The teasers that have been coming from you all have been wonderful. So the anticipation is absolutely and completely there. Yesterday was wonderful meeting the Chief Minister, the Chief Secretary, and the Secretary of Health. 2 really important partners in Rotary Tobago, but Rotary in District 7030. So I am totally and completely thrilled with who we are, people of action, serving to change lives and making a fabulous contribution to the community.
Excellent. No better way to wrap this morning, folks. Very happy indeed. And this morning, I'm wearing my Tobago Updates hat as well as my hat for Rotary District 7030 as Assistant Governor, working along with DG Sonia Allen. And again, I publicly express my appreciation for your confidence in me to be a part of your team. And we want to thank you very much for joining us here at Tobago Updates, as well as for being here for this visit to engage with the clubs and to engage with communities here in the Tobago space. So viewers, and I know the message is coming in, but I didn't hear you talk anything about taking out to see the island. Yes, that's scheduled for Saturday. She's going to be heading out to see and to enjoy Tobago just a bit beyond what she has already enjoyed thus far while here on her visit. And we also warmly welcome Assistant DRR Chanel also joining us on this team. Thank you very much again, District Governor Sonia Allen.
Thanks,
All
Julian.
right, viewers, we've just heard it there from the visiting district governor currently based in Barbados, responsible for District 7030. At this point, we want to thank all of you that continue to join us here on the Tobago Updates morning show, and we want to remind you to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Support brand cleaning products, tough on grind, yet gentle on you. In the kitchen, use only support dishwashing liquid. Washing your clothes, use only support liquid laundry detergent. Sanitizing your home, work, or any environment, then support antibacterial multi-purpose cleaner is the brand for you. Ask for support detergent products today because we're a family. It's locally made with a great price and everyone needs a little support.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show. This morning it's 7:46 a.m. and yes, you'd only imagine the energy is always very high here in the studio. It's excitement because this is the Tobago Updates morning show. All right, Ria, who do we have up in this segment?
Well, Julian, I am happy and proud this morning to be introducing my very good friend from Trinidad, Nicole Joseph Cupid. And Nicole is a consultant, CEO, Business Lifeline Limited. And this morning our focus is on growing your business post-COVID. Good morning to Nicole.
Morning, morning. Just make sure to unmute your mic first. Right, you just unmute your mic first, yes?
I think she's getting it there.
Yes. I see she's as excited as you. She didn't even remember to unmute the mic and she was ready to start.
Yes, pretty excited about what she
welcome,
does.
welcome.
Okay, I'm not sure. Some issues there? All right, so we'll hook up with her in just a little bit.
Correct.
All right.
What organization did you say she's representing this morning, Ria?
Yeah, she is consultant, CEO, Business Lifeline Limited, and she's a business consultant, helping you to take your business to that next level.
Nice.
You know?
I'm actually looking
And that's just
forward.
one of the hats that she wears, just one.
Looking forward to that conversation because, you know, we had a kind of pivotal time. The Prime Minister has indicated transitioning, and the Ministry of Health and so on, transitioning out of a pandemic into an endemic, and we want to make sure, how do we get back into that mode of, income generation, and so very important to businesses in terms of how we operate. So that's going to be interesting, Ria.
Yeah, and, in Trinidad and Tobago, we are still, as you talk about, what the Prime Minister said and some of these adjustments, mask wearing and physical distancing not mandatory, and that is from Friday, and that is in Jamaica. Okay? That is in Jamaica.
Indeed. All right, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with our connection. So viewers, at this point, we just want to take a quick pause. Not even a break, Ria. A quick pause, I'd call it. All right, so remember to share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
Support brand cleaning products, tough on grind, yet gentle on you. In the kitchen, use only support dishwashing liquid. Washing your clothes, use only support liquid laundry detergent. Sanitizing your home, work, or any environment, then support antibacterial multi-purpose cleaner is the brand for you. Ask for support detergent products today because we're a family. It's locally made with a great price and everyone needs a little support.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning.
So welcome back, Nicole. I think we finally got you there.
Hey. Awesome. I'm so
Nicole
happy
is geared
to
up
be-
now, Ria. Nicole is geared up now. Welcome.
And just to
Well,
remind, yes, Nicole,
thank
just to
you
remind
very
you.
much.
Go ahead, you go ahead.
Yes, I am so happy to have the opportunity to spend some time with you guys this morning. I'm sorry I couldn't be there physically. It would have been even better. But good morning to all of Tobago.
Any opportunity for you to be in Tobago, you would grasp. We know that. All right, just Nicole, just remind our viewers this morning of the name of your business.
It's Business Lifeline Limited. So, like the name says, we focus on providing a lifeline to persons who are owners of business, persons who are seeking to start businesses. We provide an array of supports. Services from registering your business, providing coaching and mentorship, doing business planning, helping with accounting, marketing, and expanding and growing businesses.
Tell us a little bit, Nicole, particularly in these times, before we even get to after or getting past COVID, how has it been particularly for you as a consultant and CEO of a business along those lines, given the kind of challenges many businesses have faced thus far within this pandemic?
Well, what I can say to you in terms as a consultant, people, because they were under pressure, again, because people were challenged, they needed service. However, of course, because revenue was reduced, a lot of people needed help but could not afford to pay for the help. So, of course, during this period, there had to be a little bit of hand holding, a giving and taking, to be able to support some of the people who really needed the help most.
And where did you find that the help was required? Now we're talking here about persons who, as you mentioned, revenue was decreased. Some persons lost their jobs completely. Some persons, their salaries were reduced, yes. But they decided, look, you know what? We need another stream of income. I'm good at making bread. I'm good at doing cakes. Or Granny taught me years ago. How do I take, this little thing that I do in my kitchen to give to the neighbor or to auntie who's going back to America? How do I take that and turn it into a viable stream of income whereby I can pay my rent, I can pay my mortgage, I can, buy groceries and pay for my car? How do I do that?
Viewers prepare to take notes.
Well, number one, or the very first thing is that you have to plan. We have to appreciate that challenge is the mother of opportunity. So, despite all of the hardships that we would have endured for the past 2 years plus, a lot of opportunities were created. And you're correct, this was the opportunity for a lot of people to become self sufficient. But in order for you to do so successfully, it means that you have to plan. You can't just get an idea, or sometimes out of our desperations, listen, we find things that we didn't even know that we were capable of doing and decide, well, okay, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make money with it. It's not always so simple. It means that you have to take a moment and understand who are the people that are going to benefit from the product or service that I am able to bring to the market. It's all about the market, what the market is looking for, because ultimately they are the ones that are going to pay for the product or service that you're bringing. So you want to spend some time getting to know your potential markets a little bit better, understanding what it is they are looking for. And of course, it means that you have to be very good at communicating to the market that you have what they are looking for. So even if you have it and you don't share the information effectively with the market, then of course people won't even know that they can come and get products or services from you. So planning is key. It's very important. Success doesn't come by accident. So you want to monetize your potential as a business. It means that you have to sit down there and do some planning.
Tell us something, Nicole Joseph Cupid. What's your perspective in relation to the support that's required, particularly through financial institutions, especially in a challenging time like this? What kind of direction or guidance do you give to businesses in that regard?
Well, financing for new businesses is an absolute challenge, simply because the risks associated with startup businesses are very high. And likewise, of course, for banking institutions, they are stewards of other people's money. It's not even their money. Yes. So they have to ensure that they manage their risk as it relates to providing financing. That being said, we have to appreciate that in spite of the risk, if businesses don't get started, we don't have a future in terms of commerce. So it's very important that someone provides support for the young businesses coming up. And of course, that's why you have institutions like Netco that will give a bit of a helping hand in that initial 3 year period where the financial institutions do not really or do not provide finance to new businesses. So for most people just starting up, it means that you have to source financing maybe from your own resources, obviously, or from persons who are willing to invest in your business to give you that opportunity just to get going, right? But once you're able to survive for your first 3 years, then even more opportunities would be available to you to be able to expand your business.
Now, Nicole, here very, very quickly because we are out of time. Very quickly here, the different types of businesses and as well some quick steps to setting up your own business.
All right. So there are three key types of businesses that operate for profit in Trinidad and Tobago. That's the sole trader, the partnership, and the company. Most people are very familiar with the sole trader. So you want to start a business by yourself and you rush down and you decide, I'm a sole trader. But of course, there are some legal implications to each of the various types of businesses, which you need to understand before you make that decision. So it can affect you as it relates to financing. It can affect you as it relates to asset protection. And these things you should know before you get going, right? So as a company, we offer guidance to people so that you can make an informed decision before registering your business, because most people just go register and not know the implications, right? Um, in terms of setting up, of course, your first thing is you must be registered. If you're not registered, then legally you do not exist. So you will not be able to leverage your business in terms of getting financing or anything because the business does not exist. Once you've gotten through the registration process, ensure that you have set up your bank account in the business name, because again, that is the only recognized medium to prove your income for the business. And you need to be able to prove your business income in order for you to be able to leverage it and do anything in terms of growing or improving your future, right? So those are two key steps. And after that, you want to ensure that you put together a proper plan for your business. You must know where you're going in order to appreciate when you get there, or what you need to do in order to get there.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we've certainly got to have you back on the program.
Yes, well, thank you for the opportunity. And of course, if anyone wanting to get additional information about the registration stuff, we have a lot of information on our website, which is www.businesslifelineTT.com. So you can get a lot more information on the various types of registration and what you should consider before you register your business.
So much,
Ria, I think she missed that. We'll be happy to have you back. And let me add in person in studio. You have a great time, Nicole.
Don't worry, she will take us up on that offer.
All right, excellent indeed. Viewers, at this point, we go to this day in Tobago history with the lady herself, Devon Adana. That's a leopard print this morning. Good morning, Devon Adana.
This day in Tobago history. Did you know that on March 19th, 1997, the former Tobago House of Assembly chairman and Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister became the nation's third president? According to the autobiography, In the Midst of It, written by A.N.R. Robinson, 25 years ago today, he took the oath of office of the president. He initially thought he would settle into a peaceful transition away from the daily grind of active politics. He was sadly mistaken, he stated in his book, as soon as a couple situations developed that would require his attention, diplomacy, and at some times even his restraint. Two of the most significant occurrences in Robinson's mind were the dismissal of the Tobago Senators Agnes Williams and Nathaniel Moore from the Senate by the Prime Minister Basil Pandey. Mr. Pandey founded his dismissal of the two NAR senators upon the fact that the pair did not vote with the government, but instead voted in line with their political party, the NAR. They believed their votes to be in the best interests of Tobago. Many felt this action by Pandey was, as written in the autobiography, an act of ingratitude, especially given the fact that it was by the NAR's willingness to form a coalition with the UNC that gave Pandey a push to victory in the 1995 election. Another issue that challenged President Robinson's problem-solving skills was the 2001 election, which produced another tie, 18-18. Mr. Robinson said that he invited both Mr. Pandey and Mr. Manning to a meeting where he referred them both to how the nation came into being through the conduct of the founding fathers, Dr. Eric Williams and Dr. Rudranath Kapilio. He was at pains to tell them that it is possible for them to push past their personal feelings and ambitions to discuss and achieve the nation's business. Mr. Robinson said that when Pandey and Manning returned with the Crown Plaza Accord, he was disappointed that they had left the hardest task of choosing the nation's prime minister to him. Naturally, some were disappointed, and in his decision of Mr. Manning as prime minister, but his word choices in quoting the Constitution sent the nation into an uproar. Peculiar interpretations, Robinson said, were put on the spiritual and moral values he quoted from the Constitution, with some going so far as to say the words were disrespectful to certain religious organizations, which Robinson stated was the furthest thing from the truth. You've been watching the In Tobago History. My name is Devon Adana. Back to you guys in studio.
Thank you very much, Devon Adana, and welcome back to you viewers here this morning. Folks, in this final segment, we are chatting with, some of you may know the parents in the lineup. Some of you may know him over the years being abroad representing us proudly. Some of you know him through the recycling sector here right in Tobago. We have with us no stranger at all, Sean Roberts, Managing Director of the Recycling, Waste and Logistics Limited. Good morning to you, sir.
How are you, sir?
And we're getting
welcome to Tobago.
We're getting straight into it this morning.
Sure.
What are we celebrating today?
Well, today is Global Recycling Day. And Global Recycling Day have started in 2018 and is celebrated on March 18th each year with the intention to promote recycling activities in every country, right? Just to tell you a bit about, we know that some of the six Earth's natural resources is considered water, oil, gas, natural gas, sorry, and minerals. But recyclables is today now considered as the seventh resource. And that seventh resource saves about 700 million tons of CO2 emissions each year. And that is key to combating climate change.
Wow, it's almost like we take that for granted so much. Yeah. Let's zone in a little bit. The Recycling, Waste and Logistics Limited, for those who are not as familiar, give us a sense when this was started, the main focus and where it's located at the moment.
Okay, Recycling, Waste and Logistics started out of a necessity. When we returned, back and forth in August 2014. We operated in Trinidad for 6 years, both in the central area and in the north port of Spain, up till October when we returned, when we set up our full operations in Tobago. That as well, during that same year when Global Recycling Day has been established, that was the time when both the Tobago House of Assembly and RWL, which is Recycling, Waste and Logistics, had been planning the establishment of the Tobago Recycling Resource Initiative, which is also known as TRRI. Nice. And that is where in which you happen to be the host of the launch of the Tobago Recycling Resource Initiative in November 2020. And at the same time, that was the commissioning of the Tobago's first material recovery depot facility, is also known as the TRRI Recycling Center. So,
and I remember distinctly, Sean, in terms of hosting that launch and that opening, with the then Secretary, Kwesi Devines and so on, leading that initiative at the time.
Yes.
And I want to get a sense, when you spoke at that event, I said to myself, wow, you heard a sense of passion, commitment, and drive. And I know for today, you have been able, let's fast forward to today, progressively, quite recently achieving in terms of some newly designed bins and so on going out. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, in fact, those bins actually have been donated by our partners, which is the Environmental Management Authority and the Green Fund, which they have the Recyclable Solid Waste Collection Project, also known as ICARE.
Great.
So they had donated 40 bins, especially during the pandemic. And what we did as part of TRI's scope is to support local and boost local. So the fabrication was actually done right here in Tobago. Ross Engineering, the signage done by Blue Heron. Well, I'm not advertising them, but the intention is really to rise up as much businesses in various sectors, because even the creative sectors and other sectors have opportunities with that. We also, in fact, the first set of drop-off bins have been produced by the URP, the Unemployment Relief Programs, in which happens to be our partners.
Right.
So we have a system where we adopted them as from trainees to employees to career.
Excellent. All 40 have been out already?
No, we still have about 35 more new bins to deploy at various locations across
So give us a
Tobago.
sense of where can persons find bins now, because they would have just been seeing
Oh,
pictures
sure.
on screen. But you just tell us very quickly where those locations are at the moment.
All right.
And I need you to specify what needs to go into these bins.
Of course. Right now we have one at the TRI Recycling Center that is at in front of B5. Formerly Tico Service Tadco. When you go straight through the gate, you look straight ahead, you see the nice sign on the door and the nice bin at the front. The next bins are located at the Lowlands Mosque in Lowlands, the RT Morset Supermarket in Mount Pleasant, Penny Savers in Canaan, also Castara Bay Road, that's right on the Castara Bay facilities, and also in Charlottesville bus stop opposite the NP gas station. So the materials that we accept is very simple. We accept all different types of plastic bottles, all types of metal cans, both aluminum and steel. The Tetra Packs, that's like the juice boxes and milk boxes and stuff. And also we accept glass bottles, various types of glass bottles once it's food and beverage. So you bag them, group it up, drop it at the nearest bins.
Right. So when you see the bins, folks, quick reminder to those of you here in Tobago is not to throw your food box or those kinds of waste. All right. We're focused on the recycling area. Tell us very quickly, persons wanting to get in contact with your organization, because of course I am certain an organization like yours would look forward to partnering with NGOs and other private and public sector entities. How can they get in contact with you?
Sure, you can call office at the recycling plant at 242-5441, or you can send us an email at the TRRI Recycling Center at gmail.com.
All right. I want to put you... Oh, you had another one?
No.
All right, excellent.
Go
I
ahead.
want to put you on the spot very quickly.
No
Final
problem.
30 seconds before we wrap this morning's interview. We've been chatting since 2020.
I know.
I know you have a certain vision and direction. In 30 seconds, tell me, where do you see this whole focus of recycling going, and can Tobago lead the way?
Well, as part of our sustainable development goals, part of TRI's mandate is to reduce 50% of Tobago's waste generated by 2025. Beyond 2025 until 2030, which is the Paris Agreement, we are hoping for Tobago to become zero waste to landfill. So we are targeting all the waste. We deal with the solid waste in Shaw Park, and also in Roxborough, we have the composting facilities at the URP farm.
Excellent, excellent there, Sean. All right, so this morning as we wrap, viewers, we want to say thank you very much to Sean Roberts joining us here, Managing Director. And you know I would get in trouble because of the relations. If I didn't tell you, make sure and give wifey and mommy and dad a shout out here for me. I saw them up to earlier this week. You want to give a quick shout out?
Good. Well, mom and dad, hope you all have a blessed day. To my wonderful wife, Lisa. You know, she's the brain behind RWL and even TRI. So without, I mean, I might not have continued and stay the course to where we are for today.
Excellent indeed. Viewers, we thank Sean Roberts very much for joining us here this morning, Managing Director of Recycling, Waste and Logistics Limited. It's Global Recycling Day 2022. Remember to utilize the spaces, not just today, but we want to make that a habit and a practice here in the Tobago space. Just before we wrap, I'm told that there's a photo to come up on screen for us, because I know he's still tuned in and it didn't come up in the first segment. So we had to go back and make sure. And we only do this, of course, for our youth host, Dwayne Nurse. Yes, I call the man looking sharp and impressive, man. We want to wish you a very happy birthday and trust God's continued blessings upon you. Or should I say, as some would say in studio here, Brother Nurse. All right, you have a great day. Enjoy the birthday celebrations coming here from your entire Tobago Updates family. We also want to thank you all so much for tuning in. We want to remind you news tonight at 7:30, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Enjoy the weekend. As Ria would say, remember to wear your mask, remember to sanitize, and remember to socially distance. All right, ensure that we practice those protocols. Bye folks.
When you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This world is getting so cold. I wanna keep running like a soldier. Somebody must